Oh, and by the way, when are we supposed to have tungat this? Like, because
Like up?
yeah, like just because like now it's
Sazans. It's too late
it's
now.
all over the. I don't have the mabeles. I should have done this.
It's too late now.
Okay.
Don't do funny things. Baby, don't.
I want to see.
No. Yeah,
Right.
can I light the fire?
Yeah, we've been together like
25 years.
yeah.
Been together for 25 years.
25 years.
Make
Do
your
we have a
own,
name for it?
make your own pochi. Oh, but it's not my pochi. It's your pochi.
Yes, and I'm
I
gonna
make I make
pochi.
your pochi. You make my pochi.
Yeah, pochi. It sounds like it's Xhosa. It's Afrikaans. It's not just Xhosa. We have de-skinned chicken breast, and we have cabbage. We have spinach, maize meal.
Okay.
And we have my favorite mouse's side pudding. It's called cheese. Carson. What's this? Mayonnaise, hot mayonnaise. We got butter, lots of butter. Is this stock?
Yes.
Oh.
That's the only one we have in the house.
We don't have the other one that you normally use. Okay, fine. We have fresh coriander, we have garlic, sweet chili sauce, garlic sauce, flour, purple cabbage, and we have onion, tomatoes, carrot. What do you call this, babe? Mayonnaise. It's mayonnaise. You got pink salt, black pepper, nutmeg. Is it nutmeg?
It's a spice.
Okay, and masala spice, curry powder, barbecue spice, paprika, thyme, chili garlic. So we got oregano there, we got parsley, we got chicken stock, brown sugar, garlic salt, and aromat. What was your first thought of how we're supposed to celebrate this year's anniversary? What did you have in mind first before?
Before I was thinking about the photo shoot, wearing a Sotho regalia.
Yeah, and I didn't want that.
And then you did not want that.
That you can't celebrate anniversary because it's Sotho regalia.
Why not?
And Valentine's Day because it's Sotho regalia. And whatnot, Sotho regalia all the time.
No, I understand. I understand.
But I also do understand where you're coming from.
Okay.
That you're proud.
I'm proud, my good.
Yeah, no. You are a proud Makoti of Sotho, which is awesome. Makoti of Taung. So, and it shows in everything you do. So I have to stop you from time to time.
Okay.
You don't have to.
But I want to.
She's like, dude, if that's what I wanted, you can. What? Oh, okay, so I'll put this here.
Yeah, for months.
For what?
For pub.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought you said you were saying for me to drink. So let's see. I want to have my water in here. Oh, Lord have mercy. Is this enough?
If you want me to eat the papa ngako, is this enough?
I don't understand what you mean.
Baby,
Is it a lot of pap?
No,
it's little. Didn't you say that you want to lose a kilo or two?
Mamela baba ne. Nam andikwazi ukuphekela umuntu oyi-1 ndiqhela uphekela abantu abaninzi.
Okay.
So I'm guessing zonke ezi ingredients.
No, not to worry. So I'm gonna cook you a storm, don't worry.
But yabona xa ingathi uzokwenza umphokoqo. Xa uzokwenza ipapa funeka amanzi abe maninzi. Ewe, but ingagcwali but noko abe maninzi.
Oh yeah, no, but that's the thing. I'm not cooking for 3 people, right? I'm cooking for 1.
Okay.
I'm cooking for you, hey? Is there still... Okay, yes, there is. Oh, and then I'm supposed to close it, eh? Is it supposed to boil first before I do the thing?
Yeah.
Yep, I remember. I put salt in pap. Do you put salt in pap?
Yeah, I do.
Yep. See? You're learning fast, eh?
Me? Okay.
This thing called love will still exist outside of us.
Yeah.
You know? But when we actually look at and appreciate what love is and what marriage is, I've learned a lot of things, you know, from you. about myself, about life, about yourself, about, you know, a lot of things pertaining to life, pertaining to just being myself around different people, including yourself. I've learned a lot of those, and every single year there has been an edition. I have learned, you know, stuff that I never thought I could. What are you doing now?
Now I'm Apa, now to fry my chicken before the pack.
You just got the idea from me, because that's exactly what I want to do. Fry some chicken. I mean, fry some chicken? Yeah. Colonel Sanders, watch out, here I come. Can I get a match, please?
Okay.
Thank you. Oops. Oh, I can. The knife I said no. Let's see if I can pull that off.
Okay. Ah! Okay.
Whew. Sorry, I forgive you. It's alright. So I'm gonna have my kudeneki there. And what I'm gonna do with my chicken, no eyes have seen. So this year it was really special. It was very special. It was very important that we do it differently.
Yeah.
It was very special. It was very important that we share it with the people. And this is not. I hope people are not going to be sitting there thinking, what a nice content.
Hey, Papa.
Because it's really not a content. This is us sharing our heart concerning marriage with our followers, our friends, and those that are still going to follow us. And I know for a fact that there are people who actually look up to us.
Yeah.
Let's not shy away from it. I don't even want to pretend that there are no people that are actually looking up to us. A lot of them have actually approached us and told us so. Others, you know, are not saying, it's not like we want to be looked up to, but the fact of the matter is that there are people, we have that responsibility. We're not only doing this to do it for them, but this is a confirmation and a reaffirmation that actually this marriage thing, this love thing, it's not a theoretical thing, and it's not even a scientific thing for that matter. I can't even explain it. It's something really, really powerful, very, very, potent, and we learn every day.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah,
why has mine changed its mind?
Because
I think because of you actually pretended like you were excited for me, and you were sabotaging me, getting me all excited and hyped up, so that I mess up my khurigeki here. I got you this style of yours. So there we've got. This is where I'm gonna have my. It's gonna take some time.
It's gonna take a while.
And the funny thing is that this side is a side where the thing is higher than the other side, because that side is lower and that is lower. This is the higher side as well. That's crazy. Okay. Whilst that does that, let me not worry myself. I just want to be sure that everything is well and.
I said, only your band.
Be careful not to drop the water into your thingy. You see when
I did.
This, yeah. Ouch.
Sorry.
You must have something to hold the thing with. That's why.
I think we need a paper towel.
Paper towel. One paper towel coming.
One for ipapayam.
One paper towel coming.
Yeah. Thank you.
Follow good.
Follow.
There you go.
Thank you.
Alrighty. Welcome. Let's see. Doesn't this truck does the magic? Oops, it does. So I think the nice fork for opening this will be this one. Let's talk about the dish. You didn't trust my, I don't want to say creamy, I want to say dreamy spinach and cabbage sauce.
It didn't look good, babe.
It didn't look good. What do you mean?
The color yakhona xa sowugalele
You've never done
inamanzi. No.
You've never done it?
No.
How do you know it?
Umakhulu bendibalisela.
Girl, I still got my mojo. Woo, I'm loving the texture of my papa.
And it looks nice.
Look, I've been doing it since
Yeah.
grade 1.
Uzawubona.
I told you that you must swallow your pride and ask me how I'm doing my molilo.
Sana ingathi ndizakwenza ipotyi ngoku andisaziqondanga. Kaloku bendicinga mna ndizakwenza ii-dishes kuba ndineembiza eziyi-4. But at least my chicken is frying.
Okay. It's no fry.
It's frying. Eyakho is no fry. Where's your chicken? You're still cutting.
Yeah, I'm taking my time. Oh, okay. You don't know. You can't.
You can't rush art.
Yes, you can't rush art. Okay, let's come back to my dish that looked like mushroom sauce. Just like mushroom would eat itself up just to know that it looks like my dish.
But ibimnandi kakhulu baba.
It was very, no, but it was
nice.
very nice.
It was very nice.
And as I
10
said,
out of 10.
As I said, I'm willing to share the recipe depending on how much you're willing to part with. Just come together there. Whose puppy is burning?
Ooh. Sithotywa njani stove up?
It's easy. You ask politely, Bridget, how do you do this, Bridget? I tell you, it's gonna be so good. You've never tasted anything like it. So what I'm gonna do? Oh, it's not the pap, it's the.
Hayi ndayiqonda ipapa yam isaserayithi yona noko.
I've never cooked chicken for you before, have I?
No, you've never.
Come to think of it.
Does it bisto chomi yakho?
That's why I didn't do bisto today, because I've been doing that just from university days, like doing the bisto. But this time around, I was cooking chicken for real.
Oh, and it tasted nice.
There you go. Well, I've always known I can cook anything and everything, babe. It's just that I love your food too much.
Okay.
You know, and you know how you eat has actually spoiled me. That I can't even eat at restaurants. It's very difficult because I always compare people's food with your food, and I'm like, I want your food and all of that. So, but also I have to confess a little bit.
Okay.
Your style of cooking. I've actually learned a lot from there because remember when I said the first time, the garlic in your food, and you did that, and then it's sort of like
and it was your idea, yeah.
That was, but also how you did it. I didn't tell you how to do it. You did it, and it was awesome. And from there, everybody's been singing praises about your cooking. So I was like, you try anything different, you want to come back and say, oh, do you like cooking? Zem. Oh, this is Zemba.
Yeah.
I am Nandi. Yeah. Now, when you're done with this, ukalela the unusual raw tomato and raw carrots, so that you don't kill the natural,
Okay.
Let me taste it to make sure that you're not going to faint from the drizzling taste on your tongue. Girl, girl, you ain't never tasted anything like this.
You tasted good?
Seriously, I'm willing to share the recipe with you.
Okay.
Yeah, just tell me how much you're willing to pay. Just tell me how much you're willing to pay. I'm not a bad guy. Put this right there. Chicken is done. The sauce is done.
Baby.
You done? It's time to plate. This has been the cheapest anniversary we have ever had.
Yes.
The cheapest anniversary. And if anybody knows me, I'm all about, doing things for what they are. And the thing about how I celebrate the anniversary here too is it's how it's about us and nobody else.
Exactly.
And how it's about, the experience, that we have had and sharing that experience of a celebration. So too, that's why on anniversary days I don't like going out. Because when you go out, you're with people. I love people, but this is about us. On this day, it's about us. The difference this year, we decided that we're going to do it this way, obviously, as part of our intentional, appreciation of this institution called marriage, the union, in celebration of not just ourselves or in celebration of not just our love, but love itself, marriage itself, and just appreciating the fact that marriage is an institution that is as difficult as it is very simple, depending on how you approach it, because how other people talk about marriage from their experience is it can be scary to those that are not married yet. And yet we have been blessed to know different. And that is our experience for more than 20 years. Times have not been always the best of times, but what made the times to be the best at West, it's the fact that we went through that together, and that we shared the moment together, that we were there for each other, and that's what this institution is about. It's not about perfection. It's not about the niceties only, but in fact, if anything, if anybody would ask me, what is it about? I would say it's about being able to deal with the bad more than to handle the good, because I don't think anyone has a problem with handling the good per se. Even though that should also be taken with a pinch of salt, because sometimes a good thing can actually end up being a bad thing depending on how you handle it as well. And a lot of people actually have good things and they mishandle and mismanage them. I know a lot of guys have good women in their lives, and some people actually becomes corrupted by the fact that their better half is a good person. So instead of taking that good and using it to actually be even more good, they actually take advantage of that and they turn it around, and then it becomes a very bitter thing, and hence other people will then have a lot of horrible and horrendous experiences and testimonies of what marriage is and what love is about. I've heard people saying that love is overrated, marriage is overrated. Like, we are here, Keba, we are here, and there are three people in my head sometimes when I speak, because I'm thinking for every type of person that I have met in my life. There's a type of person who is an optimist, there's a type of person who is a pessimist, and there's a type of person who just doesn't care. And I think for those people at the same time, I think for this one who says, they shouldn't have done that, because now you have invited, a lot of attention on yourselves, and now there's going to be more people that are going to probably hate on you, or some people are going to say that, well, we'll see after so many years and all of that. Whether we do this or we don't, those people will always be there.
Exactly.
And the only think that we will be doing if we don't do this, because we want to do this.
Exactly.
We don't do this because we are compelled by any other thing but ourselves, our conviction, and more than anything, our intention, a very intentional, thirst to impact or plow back to this institution, to say that there are young men and young women who don't know if it's still a good idea to get married these days, and that is something that is very scary for me. That there are people who think like that, but it is a fact, and the reasons vary. But be that as it may, if you do not do it, you're never going to know, number one. But number two, when we got married, believe you me, I didn't know what to expect. I didn't even come with expectations. I didn't know how it was going to be. No one could tell. I mean, even the minister that was preaching on our wedding day and the advices that were given, I can tell you now that I live not only by those advices, more than we tackle every day as it comes, more than we tackle every challenge as it comes, more than we allow ourselves to be vulnerable one to another, more than we learn to depend on one another, more than we are able to go through lack and need together, and still in the midst of lacking many things, but rest in this thing that we have each other. And in making plans about my life, in inclusion of how it's going to affect her, and she doing the same thing, and learning to be not a one person, but a one person's. I'm one person's, because then what I do, I all the time have to be cognizant, to take cognizance of the fact that it's going to affect her, whether I like it or not. There's a new thing these days that is going on about whether one should marry in community of property or out of community of property. I don't want to get into that. But here's the thing that I can tell you, that it doesn't matter what happens to ours, to everything, anything that is ours. If it all goes, because it has happened before. It's not like it has not happened before. We had lost everything. And when I say everything, I mean literally everything. Everything. We went to a place where we didn't even have a motor vehicle to actually even hope to go and drum up business. But we stuck together. There is nothing more important than finding comfort, finding refuge in one another. And I'm talking about all of these things. Another person would have said, but God first. That is a no-brainer. So when I'm talking about us, God is there, whether I'm mentioning him or not. He's there. He's the owner of the institution called marriage. So whatever that we do, actually we borrow from what his expectations of us, his expectations that we know about us, about this particular marriage. So it's very important that in as much as we have been given, it's very interesting today that I was listening to, for the first time I saw Thibaut Touch speaking something about the price that Christ has paid. And he said God had paid a premium price for your salvation. So you cannot, when you have been paid for a very premium price, and then you don't show up. And then he goes on and make an example, a very practical example. He says, if he's going to make top back for his son to go to the premium school, his son had better give him the premium performance at school. He cannot go there and loaf and bunk classes and he has to show up. Otherwise, he has to go to the schools where he can, loaf, because the value should match that. And so the premium price was paid for us to be together. And what it needs for us to do is to show up, and to show up no matter what.
Yeah.
To show up and make it count.
Yep.
Make it count, sele ulila, sele ugronisha, but make it count.
Right.
Because it has to count. And when you have done it all of the times, you get surprised that she's like, we made it. She's like, we did it. She's like, that felt easy. But it felt easy on the other side. When you go through it, it doesn't look like it's going to be easy. There's no hope in the. It's just you and your better half. And here is the one thing: what we have gone out and decided to do is that life has many chapters. There are ups and there are downs. There are times when things are good. There are times that things are not so good. It's never going to always be good, and that is not only specific to marriage. It's the story of life. If I'm going to show up anywhere, the same thing is expected here in marriage. So there's nothing really that marriage is that other relationships are not. It's just that there are certain things that are specific to marriage, which cannot. I mean, I cannot be a traffic officer and try to be the one that also arrests people and open dockets and even prosecute people and go and prosecute and be a prosecutor in court. No. We are all in the law enforcement, in the justice system, but everybody has their own. A traffic officer is a traffic officer. Metro police officer is a metro police officer. A provincial traffic officer is not the same as the municipal. So marriage is one of those departments where specifications are actually set out. And the most important specification that I have enjoyed the most in marriage with this woman is the specification of humility, of letting go, not because you are done, but letting go because you are seeing that this is not helping us. Yeke into and concentrate on beefing up your relationship. There's nothing that is as weird and sweet as being in a place where you are not feeling good in Nobabini, but you still have the ability to say, are you okay?
Oh man.
Nothing is sweeter than that. When you look back, you realize that, oh, this is an investment that I've made in my marriage, in my own marriage. And because I've done that, I've made an investment in my own life, in my own peace of mind.
Okay. Tinekosolo, creamy spinach, pap, chicken stew. It's my dish.
Right, and that's my dish right there. So I've got chicken stew there, de-skinned breast, and with a little bit of khureleki there, the good old traditional pap.
Fried.
I did a bit of frying too. What do you think?
Come on.
It's very nice. Not too salty, yeah? Ah, that's me. So, you get 1, 2, 3, and then you did a bit of. Can I get a spoon? I love the creamy sauce.
So, to say, share a kosola, ne? Kosola, say, share.
Yeah. No, you're more than
Thank
welcome.
you.
There are many other people that are going to be having anniversaries behind us, after us. We speak a blessing of the Lord upon you. Someone said, impossible is nothing. I'm 100% with that. Impossible is nothing. We can do whatever we put our hearts and mind to, and together we are better than one. Happy anniversary.
Anniversary.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers.